Yes.
Don't make me start the episode with that. Oh, you can't. Now we're starting.
With what?
We can't with bad stuff.
Oh,
I got new shoes, by the way.
What's the crack with them now?
They're so cool. These are the barefoot.
They feel cool.
No, they look
Well,
and are cool because they're called barefoot shoes.
Yeah.
Which means I'm more connected to the earth and therefore God.
Yeah. And so it feels good. And that's what's important.
And they look really good.
Let me see.
I look so fast in these.
Yeah.
You'd never catch me because I'm connected to the earth.
No, I kind of think you look it looks a bit like a soccer mom. Do you know what I mean? Like you look like kind of a middle-aged woman who's like addicted to Valium or something and is then like...
I feel like that's sort of my spirit animal in a way.
Yeah. And then...
A mother who's addicted to Valium.
You are a bit of a Karen. You're a bit of a, hey, enough. The manager...
I'm a Karen.
You're a little bit of a Karen. You're
Is
kind
this
of a
because
Karen.
of my behaviour at the pub the other week with the take accountability?
Yeah. It's a bit Karen-y. It is a bit Karen-y. There's
People
nothing wrong.
really came for me in the comment section about saying take accountability to a man dropping a pint.
Yeah, no, to be fair though, and that's a blind spot you have. If I had that story, I wouldn't... Well, would I tell? I probably would tell it, but I'd be also, as I'm telling it, I would be like, I'm a massive idiot. You know what I mean? As opposed to...
I said when I was telling the story that I went a bit mad.
Yeah, but it was still... I think it's still... It is hilarious. It's just hilarious, but I don't think people are, necessarily, being like, yeah, like that. It's just, take accountability is a hilariously mad thing to say.
Righteous thing to say.
But I think...
That's good advice.
Honestly, I think now if you said it with those shoes on, I think people would just be like, no, he doesn't know what he's saying. You know what I mean?
What?
Like that.
Because I'm connected to the earth.
Yeah, I think people would see those shoes.
You've got those big spongy bastards. You haven't a hope of feeling the earth.
My Nikes.
You're a million miles away from it. You've got a bubble between you and the earth.
Well, I have flat feet, so I don't want to feel the earth. The earth would...
This would fix your flat feet.
I think I would have... spinal problems within a week wearing those yokes.
But then you would fix your gait.
I don't think you know
like
anything.
Huckleberry Finn.
I don't think anything that's
Is
coming
that
out of your mouth.
Tom Sawyer or Huckleberry Finn?
That does what?
Painting the fence.
No,
that's the Karate Kid. No,
it's Tom Sawyer.
It's Tom Sawyer.
Because Huckleberry Finn's the lad who's kind of coming over and being like, hey, let's smoke crack in the woods, and you don't need to paint the fence. He's the one getting like Tom into fucking trouble, isn't he?
Yes.
Like Huck Finn is a little horny deviant.
But
man.
I think Tom Sawyer is a bit of it because he's the one who says like, "Oh, I'm having such a good time painting this fence." Do you know that? And then go, "Oh, no, you wouldn't want to have a go paint this fence. It's too much fun for you." And then people go, "No, let me paint the fence, please."
Oh yes. And then he gets other people to paint the fence for him. So Tom Sawyer was a little bit of a crook, a little bit of a shyster, a confidence man.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you think I could do that for you?
A Jew.
Why have you done that now?
I'm just having a little joke around. I think if you
can't. I don't mind you interrupting me every so often on the podcast, but I do draw the line of being interrupted with "adieu." That's madness.
But maybe who's to say I wasn't kind of saying I bid you adieu. Adieu.
Just saying goodbye to somebody.
Yes.
Adieu.
Yes.
And pointing.
Hope to see you soon.
Adieu.
Adieu. No, but I think if you shouted it, then people can understand that it's a joke. Do you know what I mean?
So the louder you shout something,
because
this really is your comedy philosophy.
Yes. But then if you whisper something, then they know you're being serious. That's why when Tommy Tiernan's being like serious, he whispers, and then when it's clearly a joke, where he's loud. Do you know what I mean? And that's and it's the laws of dynamics. I didn't make the rules.
Just not thermodynamics, just dynamics.
Dynamics, yeah.
Okay, and those are the laws.
Those are the laws.
I have a really quiet joke in my show.
Yeah.
Really kind of.
Where you go down.
When I say like, it's just being vulnerable.
Right.
Speaking my truth.
Uh-huh.
You know the one?
In your show.
The one that you told me never to put online ever?
I could definitely... I think I know the joke. Is it regarding a conflict in the Middle East?
Yeah, but that doesn't narrow it down too much in my show.
You've got a lot of nasty stuff about that. You've got a lot of rotten
Good stuff on the right side of history. Speaking about it,
I suppose.
speaking out.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
only
yeah.
me and Bassem Youssef talking about it in our shows.
It's mainly just the two of you that are broaching the topic
Everyone
globally.
else is just talking about self-checkouts or whatever.
That's right, but that's so funny because they used to be around and now they are around.
Right.
It used to be a person doing that, and now it's a little grok. Is grok running the self-checkouts?
Is Gaza the opposite of self-checkouts in that it is currently around but it won't be?
Oh, what the hell? Oh, come on. Now, I'm all up for screaming a Jew in someone's face, but there's a line to things. You dirty
I like to
Egypt.
clarify that that's not what I want to happen. It's more of a joke about the intentions of the Israelis.
Of old Big Ben.
Bong.
Bong. That should have every time, like, yeah, he gets brought up, we have to fucking... We should get like a little kind of a Quasimodo-esque. I mean, Cumlung is Quasimodo-esque in some ways. I mean, he's far too good looking, but I think we could fix that.
Are you saying Quasimodo?
Yeah, Quasimodo, yeah. Yes. What did I say? Did I say Quasimodo? Did I say Komimoto? Did I say Cosmomoto? What did I say?
No, you said Quasimodo, but
Yeah.
that's not his name.
But it's the name of the person I'm thinking of. How do you know who I'm thinking of?
Because you were talking about bell towers.
I was talking about bell towers, yeah. So what do you think? What do you think it is?
The Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Yeah,
Quasimodo?
Quasimodo. I call him Quasi. That's the way I say it, and that's the way Quasi kind of implies that he's kind of a moto, a Quasimodo. That I think confuses people.
You think he's a Motorola?
Well, that's why if you say Quasimodo, people, it's like he's a Quasimodo. What is that?
But then what does Quasi mean?
Quasi don't mean nothing. It's just the guy's name. He's a human being.
Right.
Just because he's a little fucking frumped up fucking, jumped up mad-eyed little fucking hunchback doesn't mean he can't have a straightforward name. Quasimodo. And...
Modo. Modo?
Quasimodo or Modo or whatever you want to say. I call him Quasimodo, and I think he's up in the tower ringing the bell, and he's an ugly little cunt with a hunch in his back.
Yes.
But by God, he's lovable, and I believe in the movie. Does he sing songs in the movie?
There is certainly a song, and it's not. This does feel like it would be in my wheelhouse as an animated film with a song in it, but
Yes.
I can't remember what he sings.
I thought I was lobbing up a ball there for you to go boom.
Yeah, I
and
normally
smash.
would have been locked and loaded with like the song.
Do you think
I
that's...
know that he goes the bells, but I don't know if or what he sings. But I think he does sing something.
Do you think it's quite Third Reich of you, quite ableist of you, that you've known every single song about every musical cartoon in the history of this podcast, and as soon as it comes to a rotten little hunchback, it just fucking slips your mind?
I'm trying to think of another disabled cartoon that I know.
But when it's a hot fucking big-titted mermaid, you're all over it, aren't you? When it's a juicy, big-titted sea woman, then he knows it all. Or some hot fucking animals in The Lion King.
Be where the people are.
Yeah, exactly. You love that. Then as soon as it's...
her legs don't work.
What?
Her legs don't work.
But she's got a better thing.
She's disabled in a way.
But she can... But she's like a...
And then she's mute.
Huh?
She's got all sorts going on.
Yeah, but mainly her big juicy mermaid tits. And suddenly...
I don't think she's the tit focus of that film.
She's busty enough in that. Come on now.
No, but there's massive other tits in that film.
Who has the big other tits? The lobster.
No. What's her name?
Big busty lobster.
What's her name?
Who?
The big titted like sea witch woman. What the fuck's her name?
I don't know her name. I watched The Wire and The Sopranos. I don't engage in this fucking infancy. Now, my point being, you suddenly when it comes to a little ugly fucking tower dweller, you don't know the music, and it just seems cruel.
Apparently, when they do a funeral for a hunchback, they need to like strap them down.
Yes.
And my nonno had a story of he went to one and the straps broke, and he sat up in the middle of the service at the church because it was an open casket.
Your man was alive?
No, he was just a hunchback and the strap broke and his back just went...
Oh, like a... I see. And his corpse fucking sprang up. Now, that would have been fun. What the... Oh! He's back.
The bells.
Here he is. There he is. So, what I'm suggesting to you is we... Maybe, and we can talk about Cumlung, and maybe we can give Cumlung a raise if he'd agree to do it, if he would,
If we were to like cripple him.
if we were to cripple him and make a hunchback of him, maybe take out one of his eyes, or not take out one of his eyes, but
he does have this, something like this going on, Quasimodo.
Yeah, he does.
There's
Yeah,
a big like.
so whatever we have, so one of us has to jizz in his eye. You're his cousin, so it'd probably be you. It'd be best if someone close to him does it.
Whatever you do in the countryside,
Yes.
you can give away your own secrets.
Yes, so you can jizz in his eyes after you've like eaten a lot of spicy food, because I think does spice come into jizz in the
I
end?
think a little bit. Well, people say the pineapple juice thing is like good for the flavor of your cum,
Yes, but
but I don't know if spice. I don't know. We've spoken about spice out the bum before, but I don't know. I don't know if I've ever felt like my jizz had any sort of like.
right,
You
was
know,
just like you were just like
particular, like this one was a
Thai
spicy
green
one.
jizz,
Yeah, no. If it came out green, I would not be.
massive man jizz, bit of
I
potato
would
in
be
it.
really deeply concerned about that.
You would, I think I would as well. I don't. My
This is a crazy topic of
I
conversation.
don't think it's a crazy topic of conversation. I think that some people actually are listening, because a lot of people have been wondering for 2.5 years.
What color is Mike's jizz?
Well, listen. What I would say about, I think in general, from my experience, there's nothing you can eat or drink or ideas that you can put in your mind or books you can read that is going to make your jizz taste anything but repellent. Do you know what I mean?
Unless to a real damaged soul.
Right. Oh, yeah. You're right. Anyone from a broken home, I think.
Well,
Yes.
there is that fella that messages, I believe, both of us semi-regularly saying, next time you're in Dublin, I'd love to suck your dick. No questions asked.
Yes, he's lovely.
And I won't, no strings attached, I won't tell anyone.
Yeah, he's promising not to snitch. He does say no questions asked, so he's not going to ask one single question. He's not going to ask your favorite color. He's not going to ask you
I'd love that.
how your
You're
day's
like,
been.
no questions asked, and you're like, but like, you know,
A couple.
court me a little bit.
This is what I'm saying with the gays. They think it's just fucking wham bam, thank you, man. Ma'am, no.
I like to be romanced. I like to be wooed.
Where did you get your haircut, Mike? That's a lovely haircut. Oh, Idris Barber's in Finsbury Park. Maybe you should go, yourself sometime. Hey, Mike, have you been working on your triceps? Because by God, there's a rip in them. And then I'll be like, well, actually, not as much as you think. But wow, that's cool. You know what I mean?
There's a rip in them?
Flatter me. I don't know. I think you're meant to have a rip in them. I don't think I have a rip in them. Do you have a rip in yours over there?
What does that mean?
Well, like a little fucking, you know what I mean? A little.
Can you use words, please?
Do you know what I'm saying?
No. That's what your tricep's supposed to be like.
That's what's supposed to be in your tricep. Do you know what I mean? I think you do know what I mean.
I can't explain
I think
I know what you
I
mean.
think I have communicated the idea through the vehicle of
The wind.
whistling. Not even
That's
a
not
whistle.
whistling.
It's not really whistling. Just blowing out
Can
my
you
mouth.
whistle? Are you a guy that can't whistle? There we go.
Yeah, I can. But
You
you know,
were eager to prove that.
but because I've had it in my locker for nigh on 30 years, and that was a crazy thing to say to me. Who can't
There
whistle?
was a point when I was a young boy when I thought I was going to be a whistleless freak. And
That-
I could
yeah.
there was a point where I was one of these little boys that said, oh, I can only suck whistle.
That's
like
nice.
breathing in.
Right.
But now I can whistle in both directions.
And it is such a nice feeling when you have that in your locker, because sometimes people will put you on the spot and they'll judge you and they'll be like, I bet you can't fucking whistle. And you'll just say, you're about to look really fucking dumb at mass. Sorry,
Can you
Margaret.
whistle and sing at the same time? That's a bit of madness. You sound like a UFO.
Now that is the biggest I've got to confirmation that you are a robot. That was mad. You did sound like that was very R2D2 of you. Do
Yeah.
that again. Wow. You do sound like that. Sounds like the racism is processing. Do you know what I mean?
Mad, isn't it?
That sounds like you're.
Wait, did you say racism? I'm not racist.
No, that sounds
I
like.
need to crush these allegations.
I don't think you should, because you're gonna uncrush them so quickly with the things you say. And
You're the one who's screaming about the Jews earlier.
I said a Jew.
One.
That's one, not the grand total of them. And I've already expressed so much of my love for the Jews on this podcast. My biggest heroes ever, Woody Allen, Harvey Weinstein,
Benjamin Netanyahu.
Jeffrey Epstein. I love them. So I've said that. I've been so clear about that. So people know that I'm a jest. Actually, the truth is all my comedy heroes are Jewish, and I think they're one of the greatest, most impressive people that have ever walked on the earth. And that is the truth. And they're so funny.
Not all of your comedy heroes are Jewish.
Yeah, they are.
Norm Macdonald is a Christian Canadian.
He's one of the finest Jewish men that's ever drawn breath.
Norman Macdonald.
Yes, but his original name, because he changed it for show business, was McDonaldstein. And he changed it so that he wouldn't be persecuted. Norm Macdonaldstein. First cousin of Norm Finkelstein.
Do you know the way I read all the exit surveys on Patreon?
Uh-oh.
One of them a little while ago said they're a bit weird about the Jews.
What? Hey! I guess we have proved that in this one, but that's I have to state I couldn't. I'm in awe of them. Sandler, Louis C.K., his grandfather is Jewish, so he is of Jewish descent. He's my favorite comedian ever. Seinfeld. Ben Stiller was my favorite actor growing up. David Schwimmer. Ross is my favorite character in Friends. Mel Brooks. The Coen brothers are my favorite movie directors. They are the business. They're the kings. No group of people. There's about 12 million of them in the world, and they're fucking killing it. Fucking Einstein. All the Nobel Prize winners, most of them, Jewish. Jonas Salk cured polio. Jewish. These guys have been knocking it out of the park like nobody's business for 100 years. God fucking...
And bagels are nice.
And bagels are lovely. Lovely. I've bagel regularly. Scrambled egg on top. Bit of butter. Whoa! What the hell was that about?
I know. It was...
Hey.
The image in my mind was jarring because I had like a... sort of more of a traditional Jewish bagel of like maybe a smoked salmon cream cheese type thing, like from like a bagel bakery like on Brick Lane.
Yeah.
And then that was the image in my mind, and then you said scrambled egg on top, and then my brain put scrambled egg on top of the smoked salmon cream cheese bagel that was in my mind, and that really...
That's your brain to blame for doing that. Sometimes your brain is quite nasty to you, as is mine to me.
Yes,
but
I think if there's either one of us whose brain is not on their side...
Me!
Yeah.
Yes! My brain is such a little fucking
How is your battle with
dissenter.
your brain going? Are you still getting hypnotized semi-regularly?
No, because I'm on medication now, so... but I do need to go back to Towhee's Shed.
And what medication are you on? Because when we spoke about this at the Edinburgh Fringe, people got very concerned that you were essentially taking heroin in tablet form to try and get to sleep.
Oh, yes. Well, that's, I think I was taking for a while what I thought was an antihistamine, but was heroin. And it was a lovely, and it was a great sleep aid. And I'd be snoozing off away.
Sleep aids?
Huh? I had sleep aids. I would contract AIDS in my sleep. I would contract AIDS in the astral realm every night.
Right.
So dream AIDS.
Right up the astral realm.
Right up the astral realm. And I would...
You were having unprotected sex in your astral realm.
That's right. I was almost every night 69ing with Freddie Mercury in the astral realm. And then, so I would get, sleep aids. And then I would wake up, and luckily I'd be AIDS free again. But it was just a matter of time before I was going to be asleep again and back, just absolutely riddled with full blown AIDS in the dream world. And then some people say, well, what is the real? Are we in the real world, or is the dream world the real world? And nobody knows, except all of us know this is actually the real one. But when people are on drugs, they say, well, when you're in a dream, it feels real. So right now, even if we were dreaming, sure, we wouldn't.
I don't dream very much.
And that doesn't surprise people. And when I say surprise people, I mean me. It doesn't surprise me that you have dreamless sleeps. But what's happening? I think that's good, actually, though, because I was talking to a man once, and he said to me that if you're dreaming, your dreams are you processing like stuff through metaphor. So it's like, and I don't get the metaphor. Like it's like, they're like, oh, say, so you're going to like be processing some anxiety about something, and then...
So all your teeth are going to fall out in your dream?
Right, yeah.
And it's like, well, what
the fuck does that mean?
What's the big idea?
Yeah, or you mow down...
what have I processed?
Yeah.
Now I'm more anxious about my teeth as well.
Yeah, it's crazy. You're in your tractor and you mow down 7 baristas of colour, and you're like, what is this helping me with? You know what I mean? Yes, it's fun. Yes, I've never felt more alive, but what's this helping me with?
Do you think you'd like to own a tractor? Like later in your...
if I could have a tractor in London, and I don't know if you've ever seen a slurry spreader / slurry tank.
I'm a bit of a slurry spreader.
Well, you are, because what comes out your mouth is utter shit. Stinky shit.
Mostly slurs.
Oh, that's nice. That's better. Yeah, you are a slurry spreader.
Fuck, I was supposed to be beating the racism allegations.
That is fucking nice. Yeah, I could hook you up to my tractor. Here's my slurry spreader, and just drive you around London, just shouting at minorities. Indians, curry, you know what I mean? Just screaming offensive shit at people.
Yeah.
And then they're like, what's going on here? That's my slurry spreader. But
I'm hoping for a good harvest.
yeah. I'm fertilizing the minorities, and I'm hoping they can still help them grow. But so a slurry spreader in general, for anyone that doesn't know, is when you're on a farm, you have a big tank, you hook it up to a tractor, you suck up a load of shit from a pit into the tank, fill the tank with shit, then you drive around your fields and spread this shit onto the grass. The grass fucking grows better because there's...
Absolutely loves it.
Yeah, loves it, loves shit. It's just like, shit in my fucking mouth. That's what the fields are like. They're like, shit in my fucking mouth, you dirty cunt. And you're like, easy field. But...
See,
yes.
like so for example, on your dairy farm, so you would have use a slurry spreader there.
Yeah.
But... And then the reason you want the grass to grow
Yes.
good is so that the cows can eat the grass.
You're fucking on it today, brother.
Right.
Yes.
But like...
Yeah.
Because that's quite a natural, like, you know, the cows eat it and then it's a sort of nice natural cycle of the ecosystem.
Yeah. Where are you going with this?
Why don't you just let the cows shit in the field and then you don't need the spreader?
Do you think we're stopping the cows shitting in the field?
I don't think you're stopping it.
We're encouraging them.
Do you have nappies on these cows?
We don't nappy the cows. We've refused to do that. Some farmers do it, and I don't agree with it. We have a word. When the cows come in to be milked, I'll go up to their ear. Literally, every cow, there's 10 cows in a row, I'll whisper in their ear. I'll just be like, you fucking shit in the field. You don't shit in the yard. You can't fertilize cement. I tell them this. It's a waste. It's wasteful. You save that shit. You hoard this shit and you release when you get on the grass. You fucking hear me, you bitch. But some of them are stubborn and they're just like, I'm going to shit where I want. I want to hear my poop hit concrete. Some of them say this. And I'm like, I thought, did you not hear me in there? I'm your man. I could have you whacked. I could have you killed. I could make you into burgers. They're like, they make me into burgers then, big shot, white chocolate. You do that.
See,
and they're like, I want my poop to hit concrete.
Do you ever have to put down like a misbehaving cow?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But then what happens? Like, do they get sent off to like a meat farm?
No, if a cow is kind of...
Or do you deal with that yourself?
If a cow is committing hate speech or says something bad about Charlie Kirk, we will put down, much like Kimmel was put down by ABC, we will deal with hate speech in the most...
I'm not going to say it's a good segue, but I will say it's a segue.
What do you mean? I don't want to talk about Kimmel. We're sticking on cows. If you thought that was a segue or a good podcasting for me, you're absolutely wrong. We're not segueing out of this. We're on cows. We're staying on cows.
But I know when my understanding is that when cows die of natural causes, you can't eat them.
Yeah,
they're not good to get steaks and burgers out of.
Yeah, tell that to the crows. They don't give a shit.
The crows will give it a good go. But so say for example you have to put a cow down, but not for bad infectious disease reasons, something like that. Maybe they're a journalist in Palestine.
Yeah.
And would you ever do you have the stuff to make it into burgers?
Well, like what? Just the stuff as in
the stuff
the courage.
to be a
the
meat?
Courage.
No, the equipment largely was what I was thinking.
A knife. Yeah, cut a bit off the end of the arse of a cow, throw it on the pan. Burger. Bit of ketchup on it.
I don't think that's how
few
burgers
onions.
work.
Big Mac.
I don't think that's how burgers work.
That's because you're not from a farm. You don't understand the inner workings.
Do you understand other farms, or is it just the dairy farm that you understand?
I have an inherent understanding of all farms deep within me. It's hard to access that understanding all the time.
What type of farm? Dairy Farm off the table. I'm
Right.
trying to figure out Mike Rice's sort of like
Yes.
retirement from like
Yes.
post-cancellation plans.
Yes.
Because I have I think I'm gonna like put together like a go bag
Yeah.
for when I inevitably get cancelled, and then we just fucking
Yeah.
just run for the hills. And I think I'm gonna move to Cork.
Yeah.
Is my plan, and then I'll just like chill out in like sort of a cottage outside Cork, maybe in like Ballycotton or somewhere like that.
Yeah.
And then I'll just read books and have a nice time.
I think I'm going to live up a tree. I think I'm going to climb up a tree and stay there and have food delivered to me up the tree until I die, and just kind of shout things at people from the tree, and hopefully kind of gather a group of some sort of a cult around me as like the.
This is
as
a play
the tree
by
man.
Daniel Kitson.
Is it
called
really?
Tree, where a man lives up a tree.
Why the fuck? Everything I think of, he's thought of already. He's not
I
current.
can't think of one overlap.
Well, shut up.
No, you can watch it on his website. It's really, really good. It's him and Tim Key. It's a
Right.
two-hander.
Two-hander?
Yeah.
Well, I'd be up there on my own, so.
No, Tim Key's on the ground.
Oh, he's on the ground? I guess you could be my man on the ground if you wanted to spend your retirement that way.
But they're not like pals. They
Oh.
meet over the course of the play.
Right.
And Tim Key's like, what do you mean you live in the tree?
Yeah.
That's a lot of it.
Ah, fuck. God damn it. Now it's going to look when I'm living in a tree in my retirement that I'm just copying Daniel Kitson. You have to tell everyone.
He
and
did
be
a
like,
lot of stuff before anybody else did. It's hard.
But you have to tell everyone when I'm up the tree.
It's not a Kitson thing.
It's not a Kitson thing.
not a
I
Kitson
heard Mike
thing.
say it without knowing about the Kitson thing. Mike just wants to live up a tree and hopefully have people gather around the tree and maybe like, I'm not saying worship me, but we're like kind of be like tree man.
You don't
tree
give me,
man.
You don't
tree
give me
man.
cult leader vibes.
Oh no, but that's yeah.
You're a cult member.
But that's what. No, but I'd be
There
a
are cult leaders and cult members.
I'd be a reluctant cult leader. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't want it. Wink, wink. Do you know what I mean?
You're a cult member, Mike. I think you have to come to terms with this.
I don't think
you're
so.
not a cult leader.
I think you're wrong about that.
I know you like to lead people in chants at gigs, and it's often just saying pedo and
Yeah.
things like that. But I just think in general,
You think?
I've never been at a restaurant where you have not just said, "I'll have what this person's having."
And I think that's cult leader hypnotic behavior for me to just kind of get in the heads of, I'm in your head. And that's making you remember what you felt. And that's making you surrender your individuality. You feel like you're not a real person because I've gotten what you've gotten. And I'm slowly just kind of.
I'm going to start
Do you know what I mean?
when we go for dinner. I'm going to start like ordering, and then you'll copy me, and then I'll get up and change my order.
And then I'll get up after you and
You
change
won't know
my
what's
order
happening.
back. Huh?
You won't know what's happening.
But I will. Because I've put a little listening device on you and I'm listening.
Can you put your AirTag back in your gay new bag, please?
I'm going to put the AirTag back in my gay new bag. I will. I would like you.
I need to know where you are.
Because sometimes I get afraid because I get lost and I'm like, even
Well,
Vittorio
it's
doesn't know where I
you're going
am.
to leave that bag somewhere at some point.
It's such a great bag. It's such a great gay little bag.
It's one of the weirdest bags.
I mean,
of anyone I know. Have we shown it on the pod? Can I get your gay bag?
Get the bag. Get my gay bag, please. And let's have a fucking right. But I think when people see me with it, it's going to make a lot more sense.
It's such a strange bag.
Now, to describe this
you to
to the people just listening, to describe this, it's blue Florence leather.
Navy. We gotta call that navy. Blue is putting mad stuff in there.
It's Florence blue, which you and the Philistines would call navy, and then there's poo brown trimmings, which is what I asked for, poo brown trimmings
with gold
and,
zips
and with golden pure gold zips, which is actually gold made by the Medicis of Florence in the 1600s, and then there's just a lot of dignity, if you can imagine dignity in a bag. And imagine kind of honor, nobility, and I suppose courage.
I just don't know anybody else
who'd have a bag like this.
Yeah.
Who'd have the courage to wear a bag like this and
What's
to be
this?
themselves.
How does that work?
See, that's it. Exactly. How does it work? This is how it works. Look at that.
Wow, and you're locked and loaded.
And so then you lock your zips. I can lock my zips. A lot of people have to leave their zips unlocked and it's very dangerous. I don't have that problem with my Florence
You
leather
don't
gay
even
bag.
zip up your bag. It's
Listen.
currently not zipped up.
Because it has to breathe. And I was told that by the woman in the stall that sold it to me. And she was a beautiful...
This is so clearly such like a grifting market stall in Florence.
She was a beautiful Arab little woman with a smile that would bring a tear to a sow.
How much did you pay for that bag?
I think I got half price for $3,000. And we got half price discount because she was really trying to do me a deal. and she says you gotta leave it a little bit open to air the bag, let the bag breathe. And
what make is it? Sorry, there's a make on the inner lining there.
The make is
that says made in
Italy, which is a really big brand in.
No, can you look in the
Florence,
inner lining?
The inner lining. Okay.
I think there is a. No, it just says made in Italy again.
Made
Firenze.
Firenze.
No, that means Florence.
No. So it's a really good brand. It's an Italian, straight from the source, and it's made
not
of
straight from the source.
It's a leather bag made of fresh cow and fresh dead cow, and it's been going down. I would say the reception to the bag has been mixed to negative.
Yes, I feel like what people say when they see the bag is like, "Oh, new bag."
I've literally had people only having the courage to tell me how much they hate the bag when they get drunk, and then they're just like, "What the fuck? What are you doing in this bag?"
Who's told you they hate the bag?
Flood.
Yeah, it's a fucking
Flood. Well, Flood said
shout
nothing.
Out to Adam Flood.
Adam Flood is
shout
legend.
out to Adam Flood.
Great man.
I mean, that's so sick that he called you.
And then, but when,
such a shit bag.
Yeah. When he was drunk, he was like, "What?" But he said nothing about the bag sober many times, and then he got drunk one night. He finally had the courage to have a go at my gay Florence bag. And when I say gay, I say in the best fucking possible way there, by the way. It's a beautiful fucking
Florence
homosexual bag. And Florence Poo, is that what you called it? You called my bag Florence Poo? Now the thing is, it's insulting, but it's exactly the type of humour I like. So I'm going to let you away with Florence Poo.
Just doing her little face.
Yeah. But yeah, Floody got drunk and he was just it's just shit. It's a shit bag. It doesn't suit you. Everything else about you. And I was just like, listen, I appreciate your candor.
Yes, if you were dressed sort of suited and booted, and you maybe had like leather shoes
Boots and
on,
boots.
and like
if I was a cartoon cat with
maybe
boots
like
on.
a nice sort of overcoat thing, but everything else is sort of like slightly athletic, slightly more utility based.
That's really nice to say. Thank you.
But that's so like,
it's very kind.
What?
You just said how athletic I am, and that was nice.
I said the stuff you wear is like athletic.
You implied
wear.
I was athletic.
For a man who plays almost no sports.
And it was really kind of you to say, and I appreciate it.
For a man who's too scared to play hurling in London.
I'm not too scared. I'm just not around on weekends, and I would play, and I'd play very well most likely.
Mike, you're in charge of your own destiny.
No, I know that, but what I'm saying is I'm away on tour, I'm away gigging, and that's what I choose to do. But if I played hurling on the weekends, there's almost no doubt I would be very good, because I was very good. And apart from doing my back very recently, I'm quite athletic, but I fear now I probably am crocked for life. I'm going to have back issues and get a little mobility scooter and get really, really fat. And
like a character from Wall-E.
Yeah, and become very kind of a problematic fat fucker on a scooter.
Hello, you're so close to me, it's crazy.
But that's part of the whole thing. That's part of our thing.
No, it's not.
That you sit there and I sit close to you.
Can you just like at least start over a little bit that way?
You're right, because if I start there...
We have a sponsor.
Oh!
We're sponsored by Surfshark.
I fucking love them.
Do you ever do like I was using a VPN recently because I've been watching The Traders Ireland, and you can't watch RTE Player when you're in London.
Can I ask you something? Because you did
Uncloaked. You were behind the scenes.
I was behind the scenes, and I love The Traders. I've watched all the UK seasons. I just think it's the best show.
Yeah, such a simple concept, done very well.
It's so sick. I got a VPN yesterday. I bought a particular VPN. Then I went to watch but this will help this. Then I bought, and then I went to watch The Traders, an Irish one, and the website said, no, we detect you are using.
Work?
No.
I'll tell you what you need.
Yeah.
Surfshark.
Because it wasn't Surfshark.
Because I genuinely did use Surfshark to get on and watch The Traders. And it's better with Irish people in it. And that's why you need Surfshark for the VPN.
Nice.
Basically, and the other thing that Surfshark's good for is like, do you know when you like stuff, it just feels like you're being tracked a wee bit on the internet, and then they feed you ads about stuff. You know, you're Googling Pringles and then it shows up Pringles.
Yes.
Surfshark will save you from that. Because you're talking about Pringles so much that you're probably always getting sponsored ads for Pringles.
I am.
Let's cut that out. Let's get Surfshark involved to protect you from the nefarious advertising of Pringles.
That's right.
Or maybe they're competitors.
Yeah, well, that's it. Because then sometimes their competitors are like, we want to get that Mike coin. And I get, from like Snackers.
You need a big shark to protect you.
Right, yes.
That's why you should use Surfshark. It keeps your browsing private and stops companies, trackers, and random Wi-Fi snoops from following you around online.
Yes.
And here's what I love. Surfshark, you can protect unlimited devices. So say you want to watch The Traders on one thing, something else on a different device. Maybe you're watching 3 different episodes of The Traders at the same time.
Yeah.
All on different devices. You're absolutely fine. One account covers it all. No juggling logins.
Nice.
They also offer Surfshark Alert, which gives you a heads up if your personal information like your email or passwords have been leaked online. It's like an early warning system for your digital life, like you know the way you have security systems for your home, like a bouncer for your online life.
Yes,
that's what, like having a shark to protect your stuff.
My stuff,
and it's completely risk free. Look, if you don't like it, there's a 30-day money back guarantee. Just head over to surfshark.com/parenting and use the code parenting at checkout to get. Guess how many months? Not 1 month, not 2 months, not 3 months, 4 months extra of Surfshark VPN.
It's beyond belief.
Use code parenting or go to surfshark.com/parenting.
Sweet.
Get involved. It helps support the show and it's very helpful and useful and good.
Get it. Come
Bye.
on.
Back to the show.
Bye. Although, do you know what I saw the other day in the airport? There was a lad who was on very Little Britain-esque. He was in a little kind of mobility thing, like, and then he came through passport control, and then the gap was too narrow to get his little fucking through his little. So he just got out of his thing and just lifted it up and brought it through the thing, and I was just like,
yeah, I don't mind you standing up momentarily, but lifting up your own mobility scooter is a real giveaway.
I was like, there's fucking nothing wrong with you. You're just, you wouldn't work to warm yourself, you fucker. Do you know what I mean? Mate, some people, and you forget that, just. There's nothing wrong with them. They just want to be sitting down all the time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Maybe he has like a chronic pain condition or something.
But I've decided he hasn't.
Right.
I've written my own narrative, and the man's a grifter. But what I was going to say to you about what I would think would be fun, and I think you could maybe come with me if we decide to be just farmers of North London and just maybe have a little herd of cattle in a park, and then we bring a slurry.
There's a park near the new studio space.
Yeah. So we get a little herd of cattle that we're feeding up, that we're building, kind of a little, like Guide to Parenting farms, you know? And then we get other Cumlong-esque people, or maybe Cumlong to be kind of like, I don't want to say slave master, but get like, maybe, and also as revenge, if we kind of put like his like Oxford mates into servitude. If we, do you know what I mean? Like white privileged people that work on the farm, we don't pay them, and it is by coercion. Do you know what I mean? And we like whip them and things.
Well, we could use our Tom Sawyer tactics.
Yes. This is
milking cows is good fun. This is nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't want to give anyone else the pleasure of milking these cows. That's right. And then all these Oxford people, oh.
Yeah.
Give me a go, please.
That's right.
Please.
Let me drain the cow.
No, Tarquin, you'd have too much fun.
You'd have too much fun. Away, Tarquin. I demand it right now. And then when you get a bit of shit on you, you can call yourself Muckleberry Finn. Come on now. How come my puns don't get a great reaction?
Because that was awful.
Muckleberry Finn!
That's so bad.
You didn't think Muckleberry Finn was
That's
good?
so bad. It was such a stretch.
Oh, what the hell? We're talking about Tom Sawyer. You're getting muck on your Muckleberry Finn.
Nobody said anything about muck. You crowbarred in the muck thing and immediately went to pun.
You can't know that for
sure. You have
sure.
to slowly steer the ship towards muck and then you drop the pun.
I was too crass in my... It
was
too
got
on the nose.
Excited with your pun.
Right. I did have Muckleberry and Finn in my head for a while, and I was like, how can I make this work? But so tell me now, I'm going to bring this... You were at a party this weekend.
I was.
You were invited to a party.
My cousin's birthday.
Which one?
Not Cumlong.
Brendan.
Brendan, yeah.
Brendan's a good man. He's also a bit of a... Surely he's coming a lot. He gives me that sense. He's a little nose ring, a little horny nose ring. Do you know what I mean? He's kind of feels like he'd stick it in the crack in the wall. And I'm a big fan of Brendan, and I'm giving this to him in the coolest way possible.
Yes.
I'm like, Brendan is surely... But he has a girlfriend, doesn't he?
He does, yes.
Yeah, but like, you know, like kind of. Do you know what I mean?
No,
like a ring don't mean a thing kind of thing.
I think they're very happy.
B Money though, but B Money, they're in an open thing.
No.
They're swinger. B Money's a swinger.
You really...
I've seen his nose ring and I'm like, that guy would fucking leave a load anywhere on God's green earth. Am I right in saying that?
No.
No?
No.
But what about, why should we go with you that knows him and not me that just guesses about him from afar?
I think you've answered your own question.
Anyway, Brendan's a great man.
So we went to Walthamstow FC, who I believe play in the 8th tier of English football.
Right.
Which I didn't even think there were that many tiers of English football.
No.
So we have Premier League, Championship, League One, League Two, 4 divisions below that.
Sick.
And
down in the mud. Down in the muck.
Yeah.
Muckleberry Finn. No. No or yes? Yay or nay?
But we weren't even talking about Tom Sawyer anymore.
I know, but did we need to be?
Yes, you need both elements of the pun to be in conversation.
Granted, and noted. And next time, I will never do that again. Okay. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Okay. So they were down really low division.
Yes. But like a good day, I would say like there was 20 of us at like the birthday party.
Yes.
And total fans, including away fans, 200?
Right.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And like a fun day out.
Yeah.
A very fun day out. Fun thing about non-league football, you can bring your beer.
Were you allowed to be, did they say you were allowed to be racist at it?
No, I wasn't racist at it.
Were you not?
No. Although there was some very
even
racist,
up here, even in your head?
Racist looking men.
Really?
There was men who were at the game who had the real vibe of like, oh, you're probably like Millwall fans or West Ham fans, but you're banned from every stadium.
Big fat scumbags.
Like proper scary looking bastards. And I was like, you're banned from every stadium in like a decent standard of football. So now you come to your local...
Cunts that were chewing on nails. Just,
yeah, now you come to your local non-league team just to... Because you have to do something on a Saturday.
Yeah. And there's no one for them to fight.
Oh, yeah, there's just not enough aggro for anything.
They can't fight fuckers like... Benevolent fuckers like Brendan in nose rings.
Brendan's mate brought
Pansexuals like Brendan.
Brendan's mate brought a flare.
Wow, that's
so funny. We were on a complete mad.
But was that to like let the other pansexuals know they were there?
No. It was for a bit of,
We're over here for sucking and fucking.
No pyro, no party. We were ultras of Walthamstow FC.
That's fun.
And it was funny when the first goal went in, Brendan's mate really struggled to open up the flare. And he was like, does anybody have a lighter? And then the moment was just...
And none of you have lighters, because none of you are cool enough to smoke fags.
Well, there was just a lot of vapors there.
Fucking vaping is ruining everything, and no one has any ability to let...
I've seen you vape many times.
I know, but I don't believe in it. It's only when no one has fags. And then sometimes I'll have to buy fags, which is not ideal, because I'd rather, rob them off other people. But sometimes I'll have to. But vaping doesn't hit the same.
Well, because when you buy cigarettes, you have to admit to yourself that you smoke.
Yeah, and it's like 500 quid for a packet now. That might be an exaggeration.
I've never bought cigarettes, but I don't think that's right.
It's right. It's about 150 quid. I exaggerate, but it is like so much money to buy cigarettes. And then vaping, like it's just.
Do you think you could because often in the Buddhist sense of things,
yes,
the resistance is what causes the pain.
Yeah.
Do you think you're pretending to be a functioning person and you should just give up?
Now, what you said there is quite. Is that kind of encouraging me to just be homeless and just be shouting at a tree?
Not homeless.
You're just kind of want me to be on the side of the street, chewing on a shoe, shouting at pigeons, and then that'd be me just being myself. Is it? That is what you want.
I'm saying you sort of pretend that you look after yourself.
Look at me. I'm in fine fettle. I'm doing well. What the hell? I have a fresh haircut, Idris Barbers.
But you smoke and you drink and you take drugs.
But listen, what you don't know about any of that is, yes, I do all of them.
But this is the thing. You need to just actually be a Boozy Susie, a pint man.
Yes.
A Richard Harris, a drug taker, a Colin Farrell.
Yes.
You need to just be that because you need to stop pretending. This is the problem.
Yeah.
You need to be a gay drug addict.
Well, I'm already... Yeah, okay. But I can't be... You can't be a gay and a drug addict.
I think many people have managed.
Have they managed to coalesce the two? I would have thought it'd be very hard to join those two vocations together. Well, no, here's the thing. I've been off the book. What people don't know and what people are about to hear is my...
You never mention it.
What?
It never comes up. You never speak about the fact that you're off the booze.
You're about to have your mind blown, people, because I have been keeping it close to my chest. But I am off the booze. I've been off the booze now
36 hours.
16 strong minutes because I was drinking vodka with that cup. And 16 days off the booze. I'm feeling young, dumb, and full of cum. I'm experiencing
16 days. So few days.
Shut the fuck up. And the birds are singing. The clouds are parting, and God is jizzing in my face. Beautiful, divine jizz, and I'm happy, and I'm productive, and all this stuff. Now, did I nearly die last week? Yes, I did. How did you nearly die, Mike? Well, the way most of us are going to die.
I will ask the question.
Yes.
Like, you don't need to do the fake, like, how did you nearly die, Mike? I listen.
Yeah, I know, but
and
then,
I ask you questions about your stories.
But then, if you ask me, then that'll have been time that I don't talk.
Yeah, that is your worst nightmare.
That's what the hell are we here for? Anyway,
how did you nearly die, Mike?
Yeah, no. What we're going to do, because what you've done has made me aware that we haven't finished the story of you and the football. Your man sends off the flare at the party.
We had a vuvuzela as well.
No.
Yeah.
Now that's fun.
And I
knew racism would come into this.
What's racist about a vuvuzela?
I don't know, but it just sounds like an instrument of oppression.
No, a vuvuzela is a proud South African traditional instrument.
Oh yeah, and there's nothing racist about South Africa.
The indigenous Africans. I'm not talking about these Dutch cunts.
Oh, you're not? Okay, so these are the
Does vuvuzela sound like a Dutch word?
Did he not play up front? Did Vuvuzela not play on the wing for the Netherlands?
Van der Zela. So
yes,
but it turns out I'm class at the Vuvuzela.
Yes,
like virtuosic. First time ever playing the Vuvuzela, I figured out how to play tunes on it. Because remember the South Africa World Cup was plagued by just the whole time.
Yes,
I figured out. I don't know if it's all vuvuzelas or just this one that Brendan's mate had.
Yeah,
it's like collapsible, but then because it's collapsible, it like slides together and therefore functions as a trombone.
Whoa!
So you can like, I was all over the place.
And were you?
I was playing Darude Sandstorm.
No. And were you?
The crowd went crazy. I did that. I did Wonderwall. There was a beautiful moment when I started playing Wonderwall.
Baby.
I was like, and people were like, started singing along, and then everybody collectively, at the same time as they got to the chorus, cause after all, everybody, without talking about it, went, "You're my Walthamstow."
Whoa! So they improvised
a chant,
Wonderwall as a chant, through your mastery of the Vuvuzela.
Absolutely.
You captured the minds and hearts of even the most rough and tumble football hooligan, big fat fuckers, chewing on nails cunts that were there. And you melted their hatred and want for immigrants out with your mastery of the Vuvuzela.
Yeah, and I played Flower of Scotland because there was lots of Scottish lads there, and we sang that briefly.
Is that the song where it's like, Flower of Scotland, you are my love. I love flowers in Scotland.
Why?
Power from above.
What's mad is you actually sort of sang the tune of the start of the Flower of Scotland at the very start, but I was confused by the fact that you were Cockney the whole time.
Flower of Scotland, you're my best friend. I water you and I then put you in my end.
Right? No.
Because he's sticking flowers up his arse.
No. It's the Scottish national anthem.
Flower of Scotland, you doth be a beauty, and I like to love you and not be snooty. Am I hitting it in any way, shape, or form?
It's like you're one of these improvised rap comedians. It's an honor to witness.
MC Spastic Smith.
How? In what world is that anything? That's not a pun. It doesn't mean anything.
Spastic Smith doesn't mean anything. Means nothing. It means something. If a blacksmith makes black people, Spastic Smith makes. Anyway, listen, you can't always be good. You have to take swings. But You were there.
And we did the Poznan and all. We were like
No.
properly just like acting like this mad bunch of ultras.
Yes.
Very good fun. 5-3 to Walthamstow.
Sick.
Unbelievable.
Big
a
result.
great day out. And then we went to Big Penny Social and played darts and pool.
Yes.
I'm more of a pool man than a darts man. Are you more of a pool man or a darts man?
Yeah, because I'm not a fucking stupid fucking...
There's no satisfaction to darts.
Not in my mind. I've never gotten into it. I've never liked it. I don't have the... I think you need to be fucking a real barfly to be good because you got to be there a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I resent people that are just like, whoa. Even when I'm watching darts and there's a smugness to these lads. They're fucking... They've eaten nothing but fucking steak
But this could
bakes.
be you if you just admit that you're the booziest, sooziest drug dealer.
I'm not a drug. I haven't been selling drugs. What are we getting into now? I'm not a criminal. All right. And I do understand what you're saying. The pain is in the resistance. But I'm telling you, I'm fucking teetotal now. I'm.
What were you were trying to do? You said you were going to try and do a year.
Huh?
You said you were going to try and do a year off the sauce.
I was. Yeah. I was saying that. Now, obviously, I'm not going to do that. But because let's be honest.
Why not?
Because surely at some point, but my problem is I get the idea to do these things and I'd be like, I would love to do that. That'd be amazing. And I'd really know what it was like to be sober, and I've been chatting shit about it for so long and all that. But then someone will say, hey, I bought you a pint. And I'll be like, well, what am I going to do? Throw that out? Come on, down to go.
Say no. Say I don't drink.
Huh?
You say sorry, I don't drink.
But then they'll like me less then. You don't want that.
That's the crux of Mike.
That's the crux of Mike, isn't it? If we really get down to it, it is. But I don't think I'm alone in that as an entertainer. I do think there's a lot of us want to be liked. But also, on top of that, which is wanting acceptance and to be, life of the party and fulfill people's expectations of me and these kind of things. And then on top of that, booze is nice.
Yeah, no, I'm fully on board.
Well,
I'm telling you to become an alcoholic.
Because you've become quite a slippery little character, and you're having dirty martinis on Wednesday mornings, and
I just like a little pint now and then, and I've reached my target weight, and I'm happy to maintain, and it means I can have a few more pintaroonies.
You were eating the other night when we got some food after a show, and then you were eating my chips after you were finished, and I was thinking, he's gone. You're on like
Vittorio eats 3 chips and he's off the rails.
I thought he's really strayed a long way from Southall's tyrannical grip, and it seemed like you'd lost her on yourself to me, for someone who'd been so disciplined for so long. And then you were like
I'm bulking up. I'm going to be massive. You're going to be so scared of me.
You were like a squirrel that
so
had gotten
scared
into
of me.
I don't think it's even possible physically for you to get as big as I am. You just don't even have you don't have the bone density. Like, no matter how big you got, I would still be bigger.
Taller, yes.
And no, I'm white. You couldn't get to this. This is impossible for you.
What, that fat?
We know it's possible for you to be this fat and
Yes.
fatter, but I am just in the realm of like just sheer biology. I am your superior. Sheer biology.
I think I'm going to be made to look very silly.
I don't think...
I've been talking to my rugby friends about how to get big and strong.
But every single one of them, I've seen them, is obese. Now, you can't...
We both know that's not true.
Every single one of the players on your rugby team, you're the only one on the team I saw that was not the fattest cunt I've ever seen.
That's crazy. Some of the boys are in crazy shape.
Huh?
Some of the boys are in crazy shape.
I don't know what
You've
you're
seen
trying to
them.
do, and if this is a trick to give them morale or something, or this is a rugby thing, we're all in great shape. They were...
Not all of them. There's
Lad.
some fat cunts on the team.
Lad.
I'll admit that.
Lad. That's why you looked so silly in your little coward cap and being skinny, and you were just surrounded by genuinely... I've never seen anything like it, the fatness of your teammates. Except that one guy who's black.
Dumb.
And he's in ripper shape.
And that's who I've been getting advice from.
Oh, really? He's in your ear?
Although, to be fair, actually, this is the first time in my life I feel like my cardio is on point. At the sprints at rugby training, I've been like front of the pack.
You're a great little man to run around. I'll give you that.
I'm running and running and running at the minute.
Yeah, you've got a good engine on you. I'll give you
And
that.
it's the first time I felt like that. I might have to become a marathon man.
I think you. I think that's probably your next. I think that's probably
But
your next thing.
that's counterintuitive to me getting tonk. I think I got to get tonk because old cunts can do marathons.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like people in their
Yeah.
40s, 50s, like they do marathons.
Yeah.
But they're not. You know, I think now is the time for me to get
I think
big, burly.
I think you want to do a marathon in the kind of the Spencer Matthews sense of like, I'm doing it, but it's so everyone can see me ripped without my top off.
Oh, I thought it was because his brother died and he was
He doesn't.
processed it.
He doesn't care about that at all. We've actually emailed about it, and I've been like, "Oh, sorry about your brother," and he's like, "Lad, that's just for Instagram."
Look at the size of me.
Yeah, look at this, and then he sends back a picture of his cock, and I'm like, "Lad,
Thank you.
I don't think Vogue's gonna like that." And then she joins the chat, and she's like, "Actually, I'm up for it as well." So
Very
they're an
up
odd
for it.
couple, and fair play to them, more power to them. But listen to this, I'm gonna do a marathon.
Is-
Yeah. So there.
Have you just decided this, or is
Yeah,
this
but
something
on
you've
a
been
line
thinking
bike.
about? On a line bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do the marathon, but on a line bike. So I will do the 26 miles, and I will celebrate with everyone at the end, and I'm probably gonna beat everyone.
But haven't you been having trouble on line bikes recently?
I know what's great for me now, and what's great because some people struggle in the uncertainty of life, and they're like, "Oh, what's going to happen? How will things end up? We don't know. Life is random and cruel, and it was just atoms busting against each other. Nothing has any meaning." I know
Well, it's either random or cruel. It's not random and cruel.
it's random and cruel. It's random because the cruelness is the randomness.
Cruelty.
Do you know what I mean? Like the randomness is that like you can be a great person your whole life and then just get hit by a bus and your head comes off your body and is rolling along the ground like a bowling
Yeah, that's
ball.
not cruel. It's just random and quite funny.
But there is a cruelty to the randomness, no, like the coldness of it, like that there isn't. Do you know what I mean?
Cruel to me seems more active than that. It would feel like malicious.
Right, but then when we say life can be cruel, are we not talking about how? Do you know what I mean?
I don't agree with that.
You don't agree with that,
No.
and we'll agree to.
I don't think life is cruel. I think life is random.
Right. So we'll agree to disagree on that, and that's fine. Now, what I'm saying is I know for certain how I'm going to die, and it's going to be on a line bike. And I think I'm going to be...
Why do you think... How have you figured this out?
Because I'm... so this is it, and I'm going to be kind of like... I'm going to be a martyr for the line bikers. I might become like a Christ figure. But anyway, well, because I think... Like, so I'll give you an example. The other day, I was going to... I was cycling over to football.
Crucifixie.
Yeah. And
Fixie's the type of bike.
is it a type of bikes? Now, if I had known that, you would have got a nod of approval. But considering how nasty you've been towards my puns, I might have withheld my approval and pretended like it wasn't a good pun, even though it was a good pun. Now, forget that. So, anyway, I'm coming up to this line bike. I'm getting a line bike, and I'm listening to LaRue.
Was one of Brendan's friends was saying he stole a line bike off you recently?
He did steal a line bike off me recently, and it was actually very cruel. And it was during the train strikes, and he was kind of what looked like a pansexual.
Those were the line bike wars.
Yeah.
That week was all bets are off with line bikes. It was the
Yes.
Hunger Games for line bikes.
It was crazy, and so that was off. And then I see this quite. I should have known that he was a friend of Brendan's because he was quite horny and pansexual looking. Most of your cousins, I think, all the horniness that is not in you got distributed to your cousins. Because
Right.
Cumlung is like literally can barely go. It's only you don't see this here, but he climbs out the bath. He just goes in to pleasure himself in the bathroom halfway through episodes. Brendan, I mean, it's just crazy. It's like he's deranged by horniness, and his little nose ring. You know, a nose ring is a real. That's a real like I'm a horny
He's
man.
just a cool guy that likes a fun time.
No, because the earring, the one earring
This
on
is
the left.
all projecting from you.
No.
You're the horniest cunt alive.
No.
You're much more of a shaggus than you let me know about.
What the hell are you
I've
talking
heard
about?
this on the grapevine that
Who?
I think, oh yeah, Mike's not really like, dating or shagging that much. And people go, Vittorio.
What?
People say to me, Vittorio.
What the hell?
Would you ever grow up?
What the hell?
And I go, Mike must be keeping me out of the loop of his romantic escapades.
Who the hell is saying? Who
You're
the hell is
riding
this?
rings around London. You're the real London London fuckboy.
No, this is absolutely wrong. You're trying to cover for your cousins and their devious the child rings they have in their basement. No way. I've given myself to the Lord. You know that about me. I've given myself to Jesus Christ. Fuck's sake. Now, here's my story. So this guy, this pansexual friend of Brendan's, your cousin, yes, I get to the Lime Bike, but it was during the strike, so everyone was booking the Lime Bikes like cowards away from Lime Bike.
You have to book a Lime Bike.
But etiquette.
That's against your morals. Etiquette?
The etiquette should be. And
No. What's the point of booking them then?
I think you would.
What's the point in booking the Lime Bike if the etiquette is if somebody gets there first and they get it?
I think once I finish my sentence, I think you're going to be still not on my side, but... So the etiquette should be, if we were all to just really look inside ourselves, whoever gets to the Lime Bike should get the Lime Bike.
Wrong.
Okay. I'll accept your objection.
Wrong.
I'll accept your objection on the grounds that you're probably...
Some people plan things.
And I think that's...
I had a friend who used to live in a block of flats that overlooked a Lime Bike parking station.
Yeah.
And sometimes he would see somebody walking up to a bike.
Yeah.
And he would just book it for a laugh.
And this is what I'm saying.
And then they'd go bike to bike and he would just book the next one.
And this is what I'm saying. It enables high country in the populace. And it encourages dissent and malfeasance. Yeah. So this is what I'm saying. So I'm coming to the bike. I'm at the bike, and of course I'm me. So I'm trying to scan it, and it's just saying, you know, not scanning or something. I'm not really getting it, as you can imagine. I'm like, oh, computer, wrong. Why? And then this...
you don't even listen to your phone.
Right. I'm like, computer, wrong. What? Work, you. And then this slithery pansexual kind of comes up out of a drain pipe or something and just appears, and he's like, I think I've booked that bike. And then I was just like, you fucking dirty pervert. And then I didn't say that to him, of course, but I thought it deeply. And then he just goes, he's like, are you Mike Rice? He's like, you're Mike Rice. And then I'm just like, yes, what of it, pervert? And then he's just, and then he's like, oh, sorry for taking your bike off you. And I was like, well, you could untake it.
That would be a weird dynamic.
It would be, but wouldn't...
If because he recognized you, he gave you back.
Right. And that's
the bike.
And this is the thing. Once I develop my little tree cult of being like, that I live up a tree and people worship me, there will be more of people submitting to me and giving me their things. But that will be in the long term. But anyway, so he's just like, you're Mike Rice. I'm like, yeah. And then he's just like, sorry, and he just fucking wheeled off. And it was cruel and nasty. And somewhere deep down, I knew it was somehow connected to you or your family. Somewhere deep down, I was like, surely Angelone.
Because somebody booked a Lime Bike and took the Lime Bike that they booked?
Yes, I knew you had your fingerprints all
There's
over
a lesson to be learned here. Get yourself organised, book your Lime Bike.
I know, listen, of course, you are correct on some levels, but on a deeper level, as always, I'm right. Now, on a deeper, guttural, Christian level.
I answers on a postcard on this one in the comment section. Like, is booking a Lime Bike bad form?
Yeah. I think look, anyone who
especially
has
that week,
especially
that week.
Yeah. I think on a logical level, it's hard to argue against what you're saying. But I think if we were to go deeper into the just kind of level of sheer instinct and
here's your argument at the core of it.
Yes,
but I want it.
Yes. Yeah, you've nailed that. You've actually nailed exactly how I feel there. That is exactly how I feel on that. But I want it. And I think I would say that in court if I was asked. But what about me? I would say. I think but what about me
Your Honor, what about me?
Yeah.
And that I thought I was going to have that bike.
That's right. And then I would just go, come on! Fuck off! Jesus, please.
But you got to get on the forest bikes, the hipster version of the Lime Bike.
This is what people are telling me about. These little wooden
they're
bikes.
Slightly nippier.
People are,
and they have a nicer basket.
People have been pitching me the forest bike. This is, maybe I'm a fool even dealing with Lime. I don't know.
The seat is slightly less comfortable, but also the handles are less sticky. I hate the sticky handles of a Lime Bike. There's something really gross about all the hands of the greasiest cunts.
The stickiness, as you can imagine.
Because you're the one that's making the handles
I'm making
sticky.
a lot of them sticky. I've been coming on the handlebars, and even I can say it's off-color behavior. Yeah. Even I'll admit that myself. Hands up. But so anyway,
let's do the story of you
very quick.
Nearly dying.
Yes,
on a
and then
bike,
that
sounds like great fun.
Yeah,
and then we'll jump over to the Patreon.
Yes. Well, so here, first off, and I think you'll admit, Lime bikes are
first things first. I'm the realist.
Are wondrous.
Beautiful.
Are the most beautiful.
I spoke about this first time I did a Lime bike. I recounted it on this podcast.
Yeah.
First little jolt of electricity going through it, you go, oh, this should be illegal.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh no, it's the greatest invention of all time.
I feel most of the time I cycle Lime bike and around just kind of like the streets of North London where I'm going place. I did last night as the sun is kind of setting, and I just feel like kind of a quirky female author. And
gorgeous.
It's just gorgeous. It's like just being on a bike.
I have quite a firm rule of like I don't have headphones on when I'm cycling.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because you want to stay alive.
Yeah. People with headphones on Lime bikes, I'm like,
well, here's the thing. And
dear.
Well, here's the thing.
Oh dear.
And I will say about Lime bike, I am love them. It's like being on a bike that's in, is just in a good mood.
Do you ever have one that's not working properly?
And you get angry with the bike?
The trudgery of a Lime bike that's battery isn't firing on all cylinders, and you just have to cycle the heaviest bike in the world.
Yeah.
Until you find another Lime bike. But it is trudgery.
And I feel like
it's a fate worse than death.
Yeah. And even though it's kind of cruel, I feel like having that bike killed or put out or do you know, like some big thing like,
well, they do get taken away in a van, which is nice,
and then just like put down.
Yeah.
And it is kind of odd. You look around now, I was coming out to my street and there's just Lime bikes everywhere. It is almost like an infestation.
Do you know who I feel bad for?
Who?
The Boris bikes.
They have gotten quite sad. And
because it's like, why would I hire you?
And you can see it in them, a lot of them.
What could you possibly do for me?
But structurally,
a heavy bike that says Santander on it.
They look so demoralised when you see them, and even the structure of the bike.
But like, it's slightly better exercise.
Yeah.
And I've got 3 gears.
It's better for you.
I don't need gears. This has a battery.
This has a battery, and it makes me feel like I'm a boy wizard. So
it makes me feel like I'm flying.
I am flying.
Boris bike.
Sorry. You reconfirm my humanity and my mortality.
You make me feel like a slow as fuck cyclist.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. So why would I go with you? Lime bikes are king, and forest bikes, you're saying maybe even surpassing king.
They're good. They're good.
Anyway, here's the thing. I'm going towards this Lime bike. I'm on my way over to football, and I'm listening to LaRue. Now, I've gone back into LaRue recently because a friend of mine posted a little picture, and he had a LaRue song playing, a song called Sexotech. I don't know if you've heard this song, but
this is the one we got in trouble for because I said that LaRue had 2 hits.
She has more.
This Ivo Graham was telling me that she has more to offer.
And Ivo is not leading you wrong. He's not pissing in your ear. He's correct. Sexotech is a wonderful song I've just found. I'm listening to it a lot. It's like, he wants to know what it feels like to mess around. And then she wants to know what it feels like to settle down. He wants to mess around. She wants to settle down.
Go on.
It's fucking great. And then the whole chorus is like, I bet money. Okay, I won't. Thank you. And well, you just remember next time you want to sing, and I'm being beautifully encouraging, that you've put me down from singing Sexotech. Just keep that in your mind.
It's just not a good sing-along song. Because you did briefly try and do the chorus there, and the noise you made was money, money, money.
Yeah, I was about to go money, 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 money. Yeah, he's at the Sexotech. Anyway, so I've been listening to this song, and then I get to my Lime bike.
Yes,
and I'm like, I think to cycle on a Lime bike, which is a dream and feels like you are traveling on some sort of a aerodynamic magic carpet, absolutely. And then what would it feel like then to be also enchanted by the lyrical musings of LaRue at the same time? And I was like, surely that would be as good an experience as is available on planet Earth. So I was just there, and I was like, oh, I could keep my earphones on and I could be listening to the majesty of LaRue whilst cycling.
Slippery slope.
And then I had
another idea.
And then I had another voice in my head that was just like, yeah, but you're not wearing a helmet, and cycling in London is dangerous as it is. So like
That was your mother's voice in your head.
So to cut off one of your senses, being your hearing, seems like
I think you could do smell.
yeah, right. You could probably
Smell and taste.
you could possibly cut off tape, but sometimes you do taste a little Nissan Micra coming up behind you. But yes, so then I was like, okay, but if to cut off one of your senses, that's just dangerous to yourself or dangerous to others. So, maybe don't do that. And then I had another little voice is like, it's just like, shut the fuck up. I want to listen to LaRue and experience what joy is like to cycle and listen to LaRue. And then the other voice is like, yeah, but that's fucking stupid. And then the LaRue voice just like fucking killed the other voice, like fucking ripped its head off. And then, and the thing is, I don't even have the little ear things like that you put in your ear that are like thing. I've got like big massive JBL dummy earphones, so I put on my big Dumbo earphones and I'm cycling along, and let me tell you, it was everything I thought it was. I was listening to LaRue Sexotech and I was cycling, and rarely as a human being felt more ecstatic joy in the history of the world. And I'm cycling along, and even as I cycled I could see people from the path looking at me with my big stupid headphones on cycling and just being like, you fucking idiot. And I kind of look at them like, yeah, no, I know I am an idiot, but this is, me is what I want to do.
Because you without headphones is making noise that you don't really know that you're making. So you with headphones must be making some racket.
Absolutely. And I think a lot of people think that I'm just, I don't know, it's either, kind of, because I just make noises sometimes, so I think they might think I'm deaf. But then they'd have to think, why is he wearing the headphones? Anyway, so I'm like,
it would make sense to me if you were deaf.
Yeah.
It would explain the volume and the lack of listening. Yes,
okay. Yeah. But saying that, I actually do think that in some ways I actually think I'm a good listener. And I can get into that in the Patreon. But anyway, so I'm cycling along, listening to
Glorious LaRue.
Yeah, LaRue. And people are looking at me like I'm a big fucking clown. And I'm accepting that. And I'm accepting that I am a clown. And I'm like, I am an idiot. And 100%, this is stupid. And then I come to like a junction. And I'm just kind of like coming out. I look one way, but not the other. And a car comes and nearly hits me. And I go, ah! And then I think to myself,
what a wonderful world.
And I thought to myself, yeah, I'm just...
What a wonderful world.
Like, that would be a funny reaction. Like, to nearly get killed and to view that as it's a wonderful world. Like, do you know what I mean? And cycle off in sheer bliss. Yeah. No, when it, and I nearly got hit. And then what I thought to myself was, in that moment, and I got big fright, and I was like, oh. And I was just like, do you know what? I deserved to die there. I deserved...
That would have been your own fault.
Completely my own fault.
What was he wearing? JBL headphones?
JBL headphones.
He was asking for it?
He was asking for it. And I think there would have been a lot of goodwill from people in the street if I had died. I think a lot of people would have been like, good.
Yes.
Yeah, actually good.
Yes.
Correct, actually.
As it should
that
be.
He died.
As it was foretold.
That's right. And even if, I got like paralyzed by that or something, you know what I mean? I'm paralyzed by that accident. And then people are like, oh my God, I'm so sorry that life can be so cruel. You're so unlucky. I'd be like, no, I deserved it. I would have been like that. I would have deserved that. Because,
because that's what disabled people sound like.
That is what I would sound like disabled. That's all I can talk about. I've decided that's the way I'm going to go.
Even if it doesn't affect your speech whatsoever?
At all. Even if I have complete use of my speech, I start to talk like this. Because that's just a decision I'm making, like actors make decisions. That's what I'm going to make. Yes. Decision I'm going to make for my life. Choice. So then I nearly get hit by the thing, and then I take my headphones off. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And I'm just like kind of relieved. Right, I got away with that. I'm alive. Cycling down a bit. But I can just hear from my headphone that Spotify has changed the song to LaRue's song.
Bulletproof.
No, not Bulletproof.
Going in for the kill.
Going in for the kill. I'm doing it for a thrill.
I'm hoping you'll understand. So now let go of my hand.
So I hear that and I just think, what is love without lust? So, and the din of it, And I'm like, and going in for the kill, I'd nearly been killed. And I think I'll have to listen to this while it's on. While it's on. I'll just this.
What do you mean while it's on?
Yeah.
You put it on?
Yeah, but Spotify has chosen the next song, and I can hear the. So
I would understand if Bulletproof was the next song.
Right, but I prefer going in for the kill. So for me,
Yeah,
it's
but
actually
in terms of the metaphor of what's happening this time, baby, I'll be bulletproof.
right. Yes,
I
that
get
would have
that,
been
but going in for the kill is like, hey, you should like pause it,
right. And I did put back on,
or even
as
just have your headphones hanging there.
and just listen to the din. You're right. And do you know what? Even as I did it, I was like, okay, I
You
doubled.
put your headphones back on after nearly dying.
Listen,
Michael!
I'm not saying what I did was perfect, and I'm not saying what I did was right. I'm just on here trying to be honest. I'm trying to be honest about my wrongs and my flaws. Looking back on it, am I proud of it? No. Am I going to listen to stuff on the line bike again? I'm going to say no, I'm not. But in a moment of
You're
weak,
lying.
I could, depending on the songs, depending
You
on...
feel like you've gotten away with it and now you're emboldened.
Well, no, because this is it. And this is what I've talked about before, about and this is the kind of argument that the world isn't random in some way. But so I did get away with it, and I did listen to Going In For The Kill, and I do deserve to die. But I then we went and played football, and within 5 minutes, I pulled an extremely painful muscle in my back, and I feel, and I didn't even, when I pulled the muscle, I wasn't even twisting or anything, I was just jogging, and and I think that was the universe saying to me, okay, you should have died there, you got away with that, but
Have a little something.
have a little bit of that, you fucking clown. And then I literally couldn't get out of bed for 2 days with my back. It's still fairly sore, and I'm going to a physio, and I think that was the universe being like, you stupid fucking cunt, there you go. You're not getting away. You think you're getting fully away with it? No. So from now on, no headphones on line bikes.
Good.
No booze, alcohol. No sex. No. Yeah.
Oh yes, I've heard of you've
Yeah.
been shagging all.
No, this is not true, and I won't stop that now. That is not.
You talking?
What are you?
talking
Who
to?
have you been talking? What the hell are you on about?
Our friends.
Ow, whatever. These are people are not. These are snake oil salesmen. These are purveyors of filth and indecency. You know that about anyone we know. Now, I'm not going to be doing any of that, and I'm just going to be better.
In aid of what?
Huh?
What's the benefit of not
Getting closer to our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
like you're going to be celibate
I'm probably not going to do that, but
and you will drink as well and you'll probably smoke.
No. The drinking now, I've had enough of that. That's over for now, I think.
What date are you going to come back to boozing?
This Sunday?
Why?
Coming back
To drinking
to drinking because I'm at Oasis Sunday.
again?
Yeah.
But didn't you learn your lesson from last time? Surely you should have a sober Oasis experience.
No, I was thinking about that, but then could you do that? Would you not get in trouble for doing that at Oasis?
No, I think you would just have a brilliant time that you were experiencing in the moment.
Okay, then I'll do what you said then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, nice. I'm going Peter Flanagan, actually, friend of the pod.
That's
Got
right.
tickets. We're going to Oasis. And I will say so.
Wembley again?
Wembley, yeah. Pretty decent. Pretty good.
Yeah. Don't
Yeah.
bring any weed.
No.
That'd be bad stuff.
That'd be bad
I
stuff.
think you do a sober Oasis. I think that'll be good.
Okay, I will then. That is what I actually am planning on doing. But then part of me was thinking...
It's a good hurdle to overcome, and you can get past an event like that and be like, okay, I didn't drink at that. I don't need to drink.
Yeah. If I can do that, I think then I can do anything. I can become a baller. I could...
Why don't
yeah.
we say you don't drink until we do the 12 pubs of Christmas at December?
Okay, I won't drink till then. Done. Nice.
Agreement.
Brothers.
Patreon.com/parenting where Mike, plug your tour.
Yes. Okay, my tour is starting at the start of November. We have just added new shows, extra shows in Edinburgh, Bristol. We've added shows in Leeds. They were sold out. We've added shows in Newcastle. They're the 4 added shows for the UK tour. All the other dates are flying. Places we need a little pickup and help. Glasgow, Dundee, Cardiff. Get your fucking tickets. All tickets are on MikeRiceComedy.com and in the link in my Instagram bio. Get the tickets. London's nearly sold out. Get the fuck on that. Shepherd's Bush Empire. That's going to be sick. Pavilion in Glasgow. Get tickets for that. And I love you. Over to Vito.
I'm going on tour in January. I will read out all the places that I'm going on tour. Most of them are selling pretty well. Only Dundalk is sold out. We're going to try and add an extra one there. We're going to try and add Nottingham as well. These are all on sale right now. Please grab your tickets, as it looks like pretty much all of them will sell out. So get involved with that. We have Cambridge, Colchester, Leeds, Northampton, Leicester, Dundee, Aberdeen, Canterbury, Manchester, Liverpool, Brighton, Exeter, Plymouth, Cardiff, Birmingham, Bristol, Norwich, Middlesbrough, Sheffield, Edinburgh, London at the Hammersmith Apollo, Newcastle, Glasgow, and then we go to Ireland, Cork, Laois, Carlow, Westport, Belfast, Limerick, Kilkenny, Dundalk, Derry, Monaghan, Galway, Meath, Waterford, Wexford, Dublin. Thank you. See you on the road.
I'll be in Ireland as well. I forgot to say that. Tickets are on my website. I'm going all over. Nice. Patreon, by the way, we are going to be discussing Jimmy Kimmel, Candace Owens, Bridget Macron, and other such juicy details.
I want to see Brendan Gleeson in a play. I want to talk about the Traders Ireland. And
Traders
Live
Ireland.
at the Apollo has been filming this week. And guess what? We're not on it. So
Yes.
we're going to bitch about everybody who is.
Yes. Nice.
Bye.
See you there. Bye bye.